Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Latino America, and all the Chiva hermanos and Chiva hermanas around the globe. All the mothers and misters, Chiva brothers and sisters. Welcome to We Go Chew Live. We're transmitting directly from La Perla Tapatía, El Meritito Guadalajara, la ciudad más mexicana, and home to the most glorious of teams, el Club Deportivo Guadalajara. Bienvenido a todos. Bienvenido. Gaby, ¿cómo estás?
Hi, Robert. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here, actually, for many reasons. I wanted to point out that this is our second We Go to Live covering Clásico de Mexico. So we have come full circle and we are officially 6 months old. So that's very exciting. I'm so grateful to be here. And especially because we're going to talk about Chivas Femenil, Tapatío, and of course, because this is a very, 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 very busy weekend. Clásico de Mexico is again upon us. So, yes, it's going to be a good one. And so happy to be here and everybody in the chat interacting with us already. So, yay, Alfredo, how are you, my friend?
Hi, Gabby. Hi, Robert. Hi, Chivermanos. I'm excited, as you said, that it's already been 6 months since we kicked off. It's already our second regular season Clásico de Mexico. Excited for the weekend overall because we have El Clásico de Mexico Varonil and Femenil both taking place at the Estadio Azteca, and we have plenty of news. We have some surprises regarding the national team, something regarding Tapatío, but of course El Clásico de Mexico in both Varonil and Femenil. In both categories, it's what's the week is all about. And remember to follow me on Twitter at Red and White Fred. So overall, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty for some eagle blood.
Otherwise, he gets angry.
Right.
That's true. That's true. Before we get ahead of ourselves, we have to remind everybody that I saw someone put in there, wow, a bilingual show. Orale. That's right. It's bilingual. We speak Chivas here. Okay. Don't forget that this is one of the only outputs that many, many people have who don't speak Spanish. The Chivalingo natural. So everybody needs to be able to participate, and that's where we are, my friends. Bienvenidos todos, menos Daniel por ese comentario que feo, hombre. ¿Qué te pasa? No seas así. Qué feo.
Con
Qué
groserías,
feo.
no.
Sí, ¿qué te pasa, man? Get out of here. Anyway, back to the show. How's everybody? We're stoked. We're happy. Chivas is here. I have a friend with me today. Gotta take a look over here. I don't know if anybody recognizes here.
Yes.
This is my friend, the
Hands.
Tigre Sepúlveda. All you Americanistas who may not know him, con esa tuvieron, just with the jersey, my friends. Okay? Just the jersey. And I'm going to go big right now, and I'm going to say Chivas going to win 3-0, all right, on Saturday.
3-0.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're getting ahead of the
I'm going
score
ahead
right
of
now.
everything. I'm getting crazy.
I like that.
I'm just getting crazy, my friends, because I am happy. I'm excited. This is a great week for us. It's a wonderful week for us. And it didn't start today. It started with our MVPs of the week, which just happens to be part of the Chiva Nation in Chicago.
Right.
Yeah, our MVP.
Hermanos.
Yeah, that's
our
exactly
Chiva
what
brothers
we're
and
about.
sisters.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what's going on with our Chiva brothers and sisters? They're connecting that Chiva vibe from León. Excuse me, from León. Sorry, we beat León. From Chicago all the way to Mexico. And we could see it again. That's that Chiva connection. Exactly what you said, Gabi, what we're talking about.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Again, we are doing this kind of content for you, all Chiva hermanos that don't speak much Spanish because you live in the USA and even beyond. So all those people that have been living in the US from a very young age, or our first, second, third generation that don't speak most Spanish, they probably speak it at home, but and this is for them, this is for you, and this is exactly what we're talking about. The game was sold out in Chicago. We talked about this with Jorge Trujillo last week about how the Chivas universe and the Chivas fandom in the USA and specifically in Chicago is massive. So you can see that. So this is why we do this. And it was so fun to see everybody, to see kids, families, and everybody coming together to watch El Rebaño Sagrado outside Mexico. How cool is that?
It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool, and I was watching some of the videos of the fans of the Chivas fans in Chicago last weekend, and it was beautiful to see how it seems that they even got organized to support the team. You know, with drums, with trumpets, with songs, with flags. They even had some personalized flags from the Chicago Shiva Nation. So big shout out to the Chicago Chivermanos who supported us unconditionally, and they took over more than about 90% of the of SeatGeek Stadium, which is about 18,000 Chivermanos,
Mhm.
which is fantastic to see and beautiful to see. Only in the Chicago area, but as you can see, you can see some flags and some scarves from Chivas New York, from different parts of the United States. I see a
Los
Guatemalan
Bravos.
flag as well, and of course, I also saw someone in the comment section. Big shout out to Leon Escorcia, who is watching us from Nicaragua, and he also says that he's a Chivermano from Nicaragua. So big shout out to everyone. Big shout out to the Chivermanos from Chicago who accompanied us in this tour rebaño. It was not an easy moment because we had lost a few matches before the tour, but I think that you guys injected us some positive energy and some positive vibes for the competition ahead.
Had everything to do what we talked about at the end of the last program, where we were discussing what is going on, okay, when we believe. The Chiva Nation is so huge, you have to have that energy. You have to feel that energy. And the Chiva brothers are feeling it. We went through a rough moment. Remember, when you're in the middle of something, they interrupt you. How do you feel? And I'm not going to blame the Leagues Cup on what's been going on, but that is something that breaks your concentration.
Right.
So I
Mhm.
can expect, I see this. I saw the a different Chivas in Chicago, a
Right.
different Chivas. I did. I saw the spirit back. I saw that goal. That goal from Chapito surprised me. I mean,
Yeah.
we're
It
going to
was
Right.
talk more about it in a
amazing.
A
moment,
header.
but oh my lord, do you think that he wasn't feeling that whole Chiva vibe on him?
He
He like
was.
Of
he was like
course.
Michael Jordan. I didn't know he was hanging in the air there for a second. Knocked it in.
Right.
I've never seen him jump so high. I've
And
never
also
seen
the
him
way
jump
he
so high.
celebrated it. The way he celebrated it,
That's
and
right.
Chicote Calderon, like when Chicote scored, he first thing he did was to go and say thanks to the fans and raise his hands and saying, "Here we are," like as a one single Chiva nation throughout every single country where we can find a Chiva hermano, which is a lot.
Yeah, that's for sure. And let's remember that this is the third time Chivas has played in Chicago, and almost every single game that had a 90% capacity of of all Chivas hermanos. So, yeah, this is very excited to go play there, and you can see it in the players, you can see it in the families. Again, people that probably watched their team on TV and got super excited to watch them live in the stadium. I see a lot of angry people in the chat, and I think it's time to do this disclaimer again, just
Ay,
briefly.
Dios
What do you
mío.
think? What do you think? So, Luis, Alberto, Omar, and everybody in the chat commenting. So, yes, exactly. In English, because we do English content for all our Chiva hermanos, as you saw a couple of days ago in Chicago, that was full, it was packed with Chiva hermanos living in the USA. We do content for people and Chiva hermanos that don't speak most or a lot of Spanish. So this is for you, and this is for everybody that wants to share this kind of content. And of course, we can speak in Spanish, we can speak Spanglish, we can speak whatever it is because we speak Chivas. So don't get mad at us, and please just try to understand that this comes from a very special place because there are Chiva hermanos all over the world, and we're trying to do information for everybody. So yes, thank you so much.
And
That's right.
fun,
We're
yeah,
do
fun
it.
fact by Curtis Williams, who says that there are more Chivermanos and Chivermanas outside of Mexico, which is 5 million, than the entire population of his home state of Arkansas, which is 4.4 million. So So yeah, but we gotta keep moving. We gotta go ahead because there's plenty of topics to talk about. But before that, I'd like to invite you to hop into the show by sending us a message to WhatsApp to the number 33 26 60 7241. 33 26 60 7241. Someone from the production team
We have
of
to
We
do the
Go Chiva
jingle.
Live will send you the link to enter the stream, and you can hop into the conversation with us, not only from the chat but also here with us, and you can give your opinions of whatever you like to give your opinion about everything regarding the Chiva verse
And live.
and live.
Live. And we had
And
Chiva
live.
Hermanos before, and it's so fun. So please come join us. We're nice
Yes.
people. We're nice people.
Mhm. A little
So
bit.
what's
A
next?
little bit. What's next? Let's talk about Chivas against Leon. I jumped the gun a little bit. I'm so excited. I'm sorry, guys. But the
It was a good
Chivas Leon
game.
game, it was a good game. It was a good game. It wasn't an easy match, right?
Right.
But I saw a new Chicote, and I love that
Mhm.
he scored a goal, and he was the starting point for the second goal, right?
Mhm.
So I saw a lot. What do you guys think? What did you guys think of the match?
So I
Apart
saw I
from the
saw
Chiva Hermanos, ve nomás.
I saw an energetic team. I saw a team that wanted to give its fans a good time. I saw a team that wanted to redeem itself. I saw Eric Gutierrez being everywhere. I saw him
Mhm.
getting some balls, getting a lot of second balls, being intelligent while having the ball. I saw El Cone Brizuela and Ronaldo playing pretty well, pretty aggressively in the wings. So I was pleased. I was pleased the way Chivas reacted, the way we have responded, and hopefully this gets even better as the official matches now resume.
Yeah, they have to shake off the pressure. And one of these games is, though they call it a friendly match, it's a great way to shake it off, right? To shake it off and making goals and getting hugs and feeling all that Chiva love. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember,
Ya
we didn't
descansó,
have
ve su
all
cara.
our
Wow.
seleccionados. So it
Of
was like,
course.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah, we didn't have them. We missed Alexis, we missed Piojo, we missed Piva, and we missed Chiquete.
Look
And
at
it was a
that.
very good game. It was a tough game. Leon always gives a good show, but I think we got it and we scored, and I was so happy for Chapito, like so happy.
El
Like
Chapo
he
Jordan.
yes. He needs that reinsurance to, like, he's
Right.
loved. He's like an icon inside the team. So yes, I'm so happy for him.
It was a great job. It was wonderful to watch him beat Leon.
Hmm.
And like I said, although it was a friendly match, and for that man, we just saw, right? He was able to rest a little bit too, because Pauno has been doing a great job. But sometimes, he's the face of the team, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Right.
And we talked about this before also, like the importance of being on the field. Like esta fecha FIFA, like could like be contraproducente in a way, but we have to keep moving. We have to keep moving, and this is a very good example. Like I don't know if call it a friendly, like more uh, preparación, if you will. So
Training. Mhm.
it was a good exercise for the boys. So I'm happy, and I think they're happy, and Pauno is happy. So we're all happy.
Exactly.
Except those guys who want
Exactly.
to speak only in Spanish.
We're
They're
all
happy.
happy,
They're
and
happy.
I like to rescue the performance of Rubén El Oso González, who was one of the central axes of El Rebaño, thanks to the pressure that he exerted on the ball holders of the opponents. He combined pretty well with his teammates in the zone, and he shared the tasks with and without the ball in an adequate manner. I would also big shout out to Ricardo Marin,
Hmm.
who he started the game as a midfielder despite his original position being a center forward. He started as a midfielder on the right flank, and he was quite invasive, and he was all over the pitch. He had a very favorable point that he was a good pivoting, a good I would say a good support for the guys up front, such as Ronaldo Cisneros. And big shout out also to one of our guys from Cantera
Canterano.
Rojiblanca, to Raúl Martinez.
Mhm.
Yes, he was a starter. Of course, well, due to the absence of some selected players, for example, Tiva, who is with the national team, but Raúl Martinez, he was a center back. He had a great individual technique. He showed off his great technique also with the passing lanes, distributing the ball, good interventions, and he was a valuable participation for Chivas, who of course it's also valuable for his preparation for the next matches, of course. So these three guys as well, Ruben Gonzalez, Ricardo Marin, and Raúl Martinez, big shout out to them because they had some great participation last weekend against León.
And
And
what a
definitely.
match we have ahead,
Uy, uy, uy.
Right.
right? Clásico de Mexico is just around the corner. And yeah, I think this
Dun,
win
dun,
is very
dun, dun,
important
dun, dun, dun. I'll put the
emotionally and
background music.
physically for the team. So, yes, the game of games. So, what do you guys think? Also, I want to mention this again because it makes me so happy and makes my heart so happy. So, this is the second Clásico de Mexico that we have on We Go To. As you may remember, episode 2 of season 1 of We Go To Live was about Clásico de Mexico. So, we have an entire season covering Chivas in English. So, congratulations, my friends. An entire season.
Congratulations, everyone.
Exciting.
Congratulations, everyone.
So, where are we
Big shout
going?
out to
So, where are
Yeah,
we
big
going?
shout out to Victor Ayala Perez, who always sends very nice messages, full of love, full of a perfect Chiva vibe, as Robert would say. So because he's always very warming with us. So hi to Victor Ayala Perez, and of course to Juan Carlos Salcido, who of course is supporting us. So yeah, let's get into Clásico de Mexico.
Before we
I'm
do, I want to I want to throw that question out that we talked about earlier. For you
right.
guys, for everybody out in the Chivaverse, which clásico
Mm.
is the
Mhm.
one that you consider the clásico de clásicos? Yeah. Okay. Which one, Chivas America or Chivas Atlas? Put your
And do
comments
you
in here.
remember that we asked this exact same question on that episode? So,
I
yes,
do.
please let us
Right.
know. Let us know in the comments. I don't know what the comments are. But yeah, let us know cuál clásico es el mejor. Oh, really,
Right.
production? Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's
Yeah.
sad. Well, look,
So
guys,
the
as you can see, yo ya
Mhm.
saqué mis cábalas. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I got my little Chiva bracelet that my nuera made for me. I got my little crazy Chiva. Well, I don't know if it's a Chiva, but I say it's a Chiva. Okay. I got my little hat because it's the most Mexican of teams. And plus, it's, yeah, el mes patrio, my
Yes,
friends.
Right.
September.
Right? Our little thing here, I'm hiding that color amarillo asqueroso acá atrás, but this was from the last game from last season. And of course, my cabalístico number 3, Tigre Sepúlveda.
Tigre Sepúlveda.
Let's get into it, man.
Let's go.
Like Alfredo said, he wants some yellow
I want some, I want some tamales de águila with some eagle
de
blood.
codorniz.
Right.
Bueno, ni de codorniz, de huilota.
Right. Yeah,
No es fifi,
because it's Independence Day and
Ah,
we usually have tamales. So I want some eagle tamales.
Eagle tamales.
Eagle tamales. Let's talk about it. What do you guys think is going to happen? I already opened my big mouth, but let's talk about it. How are they coming into the match? What are we looking at? What's going to happen? A clásico is always, it's hard to base it on statistics because sometimes it's the person that you least expect that comes out and throws all of the stats to the wind. For example, that one time that Chicote in
Los
that key, do you
chicotazos.
guys remember those tres chicotazos? It wasn't one, it was 3 of them. 3
Right.
chicotazos. Can we expect that? Are we going to see that?
I would, especially from Chicote. Like he has some really good records against America. Last time I saw, I think it's 8 goals that he scored against Las Águilas. So it's his equipo talismán. So good thing that he's healthy for Saturday.
He
Are we
has
going to
good,
see him? Do you think? Are we going to see him?
Yes, yes,
hopefully, he
probably.
has like good juju when it comes to Clásicos de Mexico. Like he has that in him.
Right.
I'm hoping
Yeah,
he
he
can show
enjoys
up.
it.
Yes.
He goes wild, right? Fierce.
Yeah.
He goes into the fierce mode all of a sudden. And talking about that chicotazos, Chivas, okay, has been able to have three aztecazos.
Right.
Remember when they were?
All of them pretty recent. Yeah, yeah. So the most recent one, of course, that was the semifinal of last tournament
That's right.
that we knocked them off, which was so sweet. That we knocked them off in the semifinal with Gilberto Orozco Chiquete's goal at the 87th minute to win by 3-1 and overcome, especially because we had lost the first match at the Akron, so that was last semifinal. I'm pretty sure that most of you remember. Then we had the Chicotazos that we were talking about in the quarterfinals of Guardianes 2020 that was played behind closed doors. That Calderon scored 3 goals in the whole series. He scored 1 goal at the Akron and 2 at the Azteca, so he was pretty important. Both goals at the Azteca were really, really great goals. And there's also a penalty shootout during the 2016 Copa MX in that great Chivas team that won a lot of championships under Almeida, that we knocked them off through penalty kicks. So all of them in playoffs, all of them turned out with the red and white, with the
Yeah.
Chivas winning it all.
Salió la
Yeah,
casta, as they say, right? In those important moments is when they showed who was who. So three
right, exactly.
aztecazos. Can we expect an aztecaso? Yo ya dije que sí.
Yes, yes, I would expect it. But what's the definition of Aztecaso? Because is it just winning an Aztecaso, or is it like, do we have to win by a lot? Like, do we have to golear for it consider it an Aztecaso in
I
regular season?
I think it's like the
Mhm.
knockout
Good question.
situation. Like
The
Aztecas,
knockout situation?
yeah, I mean the last season it was in semifinal, right? So that is considered like we are kicking your butt at your house and you're out. So that for me
Right.
is like on a regular season. I don't know if it's an Aztecaso. It's more of a we have to win because I just want to win. Just because I want to
It's
have
an
this
obligation.
stat. Yeah, I want to have the stat of the Clásico de Mexico on my belt. But like Aztecaso for me is like, yeah, I you're at home and I'm kicking your ass and you're out, right?
And you're
Right.
knocking them out. Yes. Yes, definitely. Aztecaso.
A
And
lot
right
of
now, I
people in the
think that
chat.
even a 1-0, I think even a 1-0 would be enough.
It would be enough. It would be
Yeah.
enough. So, Chivas, what place are we currently in the standings? We're in fourth place, and America is in sixth. So it's on. So there's
It's
not
on.
much of a difference. We
Nothing.
both want to win. It's in El Azteca, though. So that's going to be hard by itself,
Right.
right?
Yep, I
But it
was
should be
looking
Yeah.
at
okay.
the last stats, and they're super even. Even the last 5 games against each other,
Mhm.
the numbers are pretty clear.
Yeah.
So I
Pretty
think
clear.
it's going to be a great match. I think it's going to be an even one.
Oh,
I think
man.
Jardinet, I like the way that he has set up America. They're not playing so well either. They're trying to find their balance just as we are. And
Yeah, but they
sometimes
have,
those games
yeah.
are the fun ones.
Yes.
No,
Right.
Yeah. And
because well,
as you said before, this is not about numbers. This is not about position on the table. This is like it's pride and it's orgullo and it's like history and it's being a legend. So yeah, it's I'm kind of nervous, especially because I'm going to be there. Yeah, spoiler alert, I'm going to be there.
nice. I
So
know.
it's like I don't know. I always get so nervous when I go to Azteca. I made a promise to myself. I've been to a bunch of Clásicos de Mexico in the past, but it's like super heavy and I don't know. It's like oh, it's chilling, but it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So yes, a lot of
I'm
people
sending you
with
that.
A lot of people in the chat, Marilu, is that the girl that was with us the last show? I
Yeah.
think she is, right? She says, not going to lie, I've rewatched the semifinal like 5 times. It's like rewatching your favorite movie. I agree. I
Right.
agree.
Especially remember that goal that we had disallowed by VAR, that we were like it was encouraging our remontada,
Mhm.
and we had a goal disallowed by VAR. I think when it was the match was 2-1 or 1-1, and we overcame that disallowed goal. So that was pretty nice.
That was nice. It was a good game.
Yeah, I think it was I don't know if Alexis or Piojo scored that goal, but yeah, we had a disallowed goal in that semifinal. A lot of people don't remember it because we won.
That the
And
winners
how
make the history, right? They're the ones that write the
exactly,
history. So where can we
exactly.
watch this game, my friends? Where can we watch our chingones? ¿Por qué no decirlo?
Chingones.
Nuestros
Where can we watch? Where can we
chingones.
watch? Clásico de Mexico. Where can we watch? Where? Where? Where?
Mr. Postman. I know it's Mr.
Mr.
Producer.
Producer. Where to watch? There you go. America contra Chivas, Saturday, September 16th. Mexico time, 9 p.m. Central time, 10 p.m. Pacific time, 8:10, and Eastern time, 11:10 p.m. And where you can watch it in Mexico, TUDN and VIX, and in the United States also through TUDN and VIX. There you have it. Mark your
For
calendars
fun
because this
Saturday,
weekend is going
That's
to be
crazy too.
wild.
It's
it,
gonna
it
be
will.
wild. And don't
Fun Saturday
forget
night plan.
to get your suscripción.
Please subscribe to our
YouTube.
YouTube channel.
You gotta watch us. Sí somos insoportables. But you can watch everything there. Noti Chivas. We have Alfredo's, reports. Gabi is also doing a great job there. You guys check it out. There's a lot more. There's a lot more on YouTube than you think. You have to dig into it. All you guys who are complaining about the English, there's Spanish stuff in there too.
We
Okay?
want to get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So go and follow us on YouTube.
Por
Please.
favor.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, so this is I think it's Detrás del Rebaño from the semifinal, from last semifinal. It was del Clásico de Mexico. So this is May, I would say, like about the 20th of May, around those days that we were traveling to Azteca, and we were, if you take a look at that show, even after losing the first match at home, the team was totally convinced to overcoming the deficit. It was a heroic, one of the most heroic Chivas days in the recent years. There you have Alan Mozo saying that we were gonna win 3-1. He totally scored that, and he actually scored the second goal
Yeah.
from that lab play. So that was fun. And as Marilu said, it's gonna be like watching your favorite movie.
Watching this game again is like watching your favorite movie. I agree.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
So getting into
Recordar es
the
vivir.
getting into the logistics of the team, because you know that it's a special week. The team is, because we have plenty of Clásico de Mexico activities planned along with America. It's the second Clásico de Mexico that we're doing this. We have we had the Foro de Leyendas last night, where we had some legends from both institutions speaking about what El Clásico de Mexico means. We have the media day. We have an e-football tournament. So of course, unlike the other matches where we play away, Chivas is that we usually get to the city where we're playing the day before the match. Chivas is actually flying to Mexico City tomorrow at 3:45 p.m. There's practice tomorrow at 10 in the morning, local time at Verde Valle. Then the team is flying to Mexico City at 3:45 p.m. And we have practices at 10 in the morning on Thursday at Centro de Alto Rendimiento. And also on Friday, practice at Centro de Alto Rendimiento at 10:30 in the morning. And of course, some media activities in the afternoon. So pretty busy week. Pretty busy week.
And I'm sure Chivas is moving forward a day ahead because, well, our seleccionados are going to be over there after the
Right.
match tonight, right? So they're going to be staying at the Hotel Galería San Jerónimo. Jerónimo.
En el sur. Al sur
Right.
de la Ciudad de México.
Jerónimo.
Yes,
O sea,
I know
Yes.
about that. I
o
know
sea.
that. And the girls are staying in Hotel Royal Pedregal. So, yeah.
That's also in the south.
Yes. I think it's because it's closer to Azteca. So, it's
Exactly.
easier. So, yes, it's in el sur. So, if you know Mexico City, it's humongous. And it's at the south part of the city where El Azteca is. So, that kind of zone over there. And those two hotels are in the south.
Yeah, one beautiful Mexico City. One of my favorite cities, actually. Really like
My
it.
home.
When it's not full of defeños, it's beautiful. Ay, Dios mío. No te creas, no te creas. No te creas. I mean, when, oh yeah, it's holidays and there's not so many people there. No, it's a beautiful city. It's one of my favorite places too. And to ride around on a skateboard there is very fun. Very fun. Okay, no se rajen. I see people are calling the game. DJ Pimi Game says, va a ganar Chivas 3-1, Chivas Femenil, y Varonil gana 2-1 contra el América. Because remember, we have a double clásico.
Oh, double clásico. It's going to be wild. Exciting.
So,
Yeah,
Super
let's go.
exciting.
yeah. We have a double clásico.
Double
So-
clásico leading into
And
Our
one of the
Chihuahuas.
activities we had, El Foro de Leyendas. Who was there?
Exactly.
what happened at you, Alfredo. You were just saying what happened at that Foro de Leyendas. What was going on there?
Yeah, so at the Foro de Leyendas, that took place last night. So two legends from each institution participated, where they will remember their times playing a Clásico de México. For Chivas, we had Camilo Romero and Jair Pereira, while for America, they had Moisés Muñoz and Adrián Chávez, but we're going to stick to our guys. Some of the best quotes by Camilo Romero, who of course was a champion with Chivas back in the day. He says that thank God no one in his family is an America fan.
Mhm.
He
I
also
laughed
remembered,
out loud when he said that.
Right,
Maximus,
yeah.
Thank God nobody in my family is from America. And I was like, yes.
right. He also remembered a Clásico de Mexico where we defeated America 5-0 at the Jalisco Stadium. That he remembers that Osvaldo Sanchez was their goalkeeper and Ricardo Lavolpe was their coach. And a fun fact that Lavolpe was run out of. He was fired as an America coach
Oh, yeah.
after that loss 5-0 against Chivas at the Jalisco Stadium. And another funny one by Camilo Romero is that he says that a lot of people love America because he was the only team that back in the day was shown on TV.
Shown on TV. Yeah. I also saw that.
Unlike these days, Yeah.
Well, it's true because everyone who's a Madrid fan now was because we used to watch Hugo Sanchez. And that was
Right.
the only game from La Liga that we could watch on Sundays.
That's
I
true.
remember that. I remember that back in the day. What?
I think we have video. Mr.
Let us see it. Ah, yes, we do, Mr. Jair.
Jair, let's go. Let's go.
Educación, primeramente. No. Por cultura general, no, la verdad es por la historia, la verdad por su historia y por su gente. Yo creo que Chivas es algo de lo que me enamora mucho, es su identidad. Es el equipo que tiene más identidad simplemente por jugar con puros mexicanos. Y la historia, como lo marca los campeonísimos, son los que marcaron esta historia, los que hicieron que mucha gente se enamorara de estos colores, pero sin lugar a duda lo que es su gente. Yo Cuando viví el jugar un clásico nacional, cuando viví el jugar un clásico tapatío, cuando viví el ir a Estados Unidos a jugar un partido, aunque no fuera con otro equipo mexicano, sino con, por ejemplo, un Bayern Múnich, un Milan, era impresionante la gente que te recibía tanto en un aeropuerto como los llenados en una cancha del extranjero. Entonces, eso sin lugar a duda te enamora su gente y su historia.
Antes de
So again, we are talking about identity. So it's the great honor, like for these players, right, to be playing for Chivas because it's all Mexican, is the most Mexican team. So talking about legends of Chivas and how they perceive this kind of games and the people around every single part of the country that they play in, you can feel. And we always say that about when Chivas goes to another state, like it's full of Chivas anyway. So it's good to listen to him say that the identity has a huge part in his Chivas legacy.
Right. What would you add to what Jair Pereira said, Robert? That because he got pretty existential last
Yeah.
night.
I was going to say that we discussed this a little bit before. I felt that the commentary from the Americanistas, and I just didn't want to go there, but well, you're asking me. They were very dry, and they were not really. I don't think they really. They were that odiame más type, of attitude. Their comments weren't funny. There was no charisma to them. And Jair really said, because they asked the same questions to both of them. They were similar questions. Jair, and you have seen it when he got there to Chivas. I think he was transferred from Cruz Azul. You could see that he wanted to be there. That was his dream. That was his passion. So that's why I got a little serious thinking about what he said. And it's definitely that. It's not just, when you're in the bubble, and that's why I think that all those comments, we go to live comments are there. When you're in a bubble, you don't see the outside world, right? And that's very talking about philosophy, right? Very Platon. You don't see beyond it. Jair Pereira has had the chance to travel the world with Chivas, and he has been able to experience it firsthand, even, what that is like. People love me and they don't even know me. They don't know where I'm from, but they could see that I'm wearing these colors, and it's an immediate identity. So, and we could also see it over here outside the bubble, right? All these guys who follow us all the time, Curtis, right? Juan Carlos, everybody who's out there commenting, we can see it because that's what it is to feel the colors. I feel the colors. I think that everyone here on the program does, and who does the show does, because it's not just Chivas. As I've said before, it's an institution, and Jair is part of that Chivas history. He's champion. Y sigue portando la camiseta.
And he's so proud of it.
Dignamente.
He's so proud of it. Yes, that's one of the things I love about him. He's so proud of being part of Chivas, being a legend, being considered in this kind of events. And don't forget that we have a full week full of activities. So we already have the Foro de Leyendas, we have Media Day, we have press conferences, we have you name it. So please stay tuned to the official accounts so you can learn more about these activities. And of course, Saturday and Sunday, we have the games of Chivas and Chivas Femenil. So what is next? Should we start talking about our chingonas, maybe?
Of course.
Maybe?
Of
What-
course.
Yeah. So Querétaro last weekend we had Querétaro on Sunday. We won by, it was 2-0 or 3-0. I can't recall. Yeah. But we won, and it was 3-1. So
3-1.
yeah, the team keeps on a good pace. The team keeps playing pretty well. They keep assimilating El Tano Spinelli's idea. So the team, I saw the team pretty well. How did you guys see it?
I love
Yeah, I
them as
agree.
always. Yeah, I'm a chingona believer as always. I love, and I mentioned it in the chat. We were discussing it. I love la nueva Licha. She looks
Yeah.
fit, man. She looks
Yeah.
fierce. She's like focused on the ball. She's like, and seeing them play together is beautiful because it's almost by note. You know, Carlos going to send that beautiful pass in. If Boye's not there, if Licha's not there, Vasquez going to come. Gabi's going to run down the pitch. It's beautiful.
It's
Querétaro was
absolutely
not an
beautiful.
easy game. Querétaro was not an easy game.
No.
It looked like it was, but it was magnificent. I really loved the match. I loved it. You asked me, I loved it. Ando
It
bien
was a
pro Chivas, ¿verdad? Qué asco.
Yes, we are pro Chivas all the way. And I love to see Licha getting back on scoring goals. Again, el lichómetro. How are we in el lichómetro? We're at 96.
96.
96.
96. So last week she scored 2 goals. And this game she scored another 2. And you heard it first in Noti Chivas in Spanish, by the way, because we all agreed that she would score 2 goals. And she did. And oh, I'm so happy. Monse, she is. I've been saying this for weeks. She is amazing. She's incredible. And she's like low key in a way, but she's fearless and she's everywhere again. So this goal scored by Monse Hernandez, it was beautiful because Licha got it, and you could easily think that she was going to score her 3rd goal of the evening, but she was like, nope, I'm going to assist it to Monse because I am not like very comfortable in my position. I could do it, I could try, but there you go. And she lends the ball to her, and that beautiful goal. And that is, and I also tweeted about it, like that is teamwork, like splendid teamwork overall. So 3-1. Of course,
Yeah.
Querétaro scored 2, but I think it was a good game. First half was like, okay, we're getting it there, we're getting there. But once Licha starts scoring, man, she's unstoppable and still undefeated, still on the top of the table, and we're still there, still there.
I used to play
Exactly.
defender, and I hated it having a killer like that because you
Yeah.
can't, at any moment, look,
Hmm.
you have to be like, you have to have eyes behind your back. Eyes
And
behind your
that,
back.
Exactly.
yeah,
Like you
and
were
that's
saying
what.
about Monse, she's so
Mhm.
sneaky.
Yes, and that's exactly what happened with Licha and that 3rd goal because everybody was over Licha, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, "Oh yeah, you're over me. There you go." And that that pass was beautiful. And Monse was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm going to score right now." So that teamwork effort is like everything. I love
Yeah.
it.
It was
Right.
beautiful. I remember I sent Licha a message and I said 3 goals per game until the Clásico, please. And she's texted me back, look, man, I gotta be a team player. I had to give Monse the
Can you
ball.
imagine? I think
Yo,
I think we talked about it last week on the show. Like,
We
yeah, if
did.
she scores 3 and then 3, she could be like at the 100 mark by Clásico de Mexico. She was like this close, this
I
close.
still believe. I still believe she
Right.
could score 4 goals at the
4 goals
Azteca.
in El Azteca.
I
Yes,
know.
please.
I'm calling 7 goals, okay, at the Azteca already. It's like I'm glad none of my
Yeah.
students are on to bet on me.
She scored
My
some pretty nice goals at the
Very,
She
very good.
Azteca.
has.
Like,
She has, and she
yeah.
has the spirit to do it. And I'm sure she'll probably be looking to cause as much damage as possible. And I'm just joking about it, but no podemos menospreciar, right, the other team because America is in a good way right now as well. Yeah,
Yes.
they've been playing strong. They've been doing very well. So Chivas is going to have to put their nose to the grind.
It's a very tough tournament so far for Femenil. It's very competitive. It's very closed. So yes, and I mean, even though we're undefeated, we are not in the first position and not even the second position. So that's going to be a tough one. But I think it's doable. America is strong right now. Gatti Giller is back on her goal scoring also. So we need to keep that in mind. But I think, I mean, we are hopeful, right? We are like full of
Right.
hope. And
We are.
yes, we have to be hopeful.
That's my middle name ever since I've been a Chivas fan.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. So where can we watch this game? Where? Please, Mr. Producer. There you go. Where to watch America Chivas Femenil, Sunday, September 17th. One day next to Clásico de México de Varonil. Mexico 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 4 p.m. and Eastern Time, 7 p.m. And where you can watch on Mexico, TUDN and VIX, and in the United States also on TUDN and VIX. So there you have it. Mark your calendars because again, this weekend is wild.
Wild. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
make a. I think I'm gonna have clenbuterol poisoning because that's gonna be two asados.
right.
Right.
Yeah, just watch the carbs,
Yeah,
but
man.
if
I'm
you
gonna have to go run a lot, and then I like that really good, nice marmoleado. So yeah, it's going to be
Yeah.
rough.
right,
It's
the
Okay.
gonna be
girls will
rough, my
be
friends.
yeah, the girls are getting to Mexico City on Thursday. So because they're playing on Sunday, so they're flying to Mexico City on Thursday at 1:30 p.m. They have practice before at 8 a.m. They're actually having practice before they travel to Mexico City for Clásico de Mexico. They're having practices pretty early in the morning at 8 a.m. or 7:30 in the morning here in Guadalajara, and then they travel to Mexico City, as I said, Thursday at 1:30 p.m. They train at La Cantera both Friday and Saturday, and they kick off Clásico de Mexico at 5 p.m. local time at the Estadio Azteca.
I was just thinking that the MVPs living in Mexico City are also going to have to do two serenatas.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Because remember, el equipo varonil is staying in Galería San Jerónimo, Hotel Galería San Jerónimo, and Chivas Femenil is staying in Royal Pedregal. So please go serenade our players and make them feel at home, man. Because
And
la
start
capital
that red and white
rojiblanca, la
invasion.
capital rojiblanca es de Chivas.
Red and white
It is.
invasion. As you say, La Capital es de Chivas.
Mhm.
And we know it. And they
Yeah.
know it too. That's why they always get all nervous on us. Nobody ever answered. No one answered the question that we asked, which is the most important clásico.
I think I
Yeah,
saw one comment. I think I saw one that said América Chivas is el clásico. Yes. So yeah, Marilu.
yes,
Okay. Yes, exactly. Tapatio is playing today, right?
that's right.
Right.
They are playing today. They've already kicked off,
Mm-hmm.
and from what messages were coming from us, there
And
is
Tapatio is in
no
San Antonio.
transmisión. There's not going to be any transmisión. All right. Remember that they're playing against what would they be? The defenders? No, they're the defending champs for the
Yes.
second league,
USL.
the USL.
Mhm.
Exactly. So it's not an easy match. They are veteran players. It's not like they're playing another. And that's another thing. Remember, our Tapatians are, most of them, very, very young. I would dare to say that half of them, most of them, do not shave yet properly. Yeah, they're little kids.
Right.
So don't forget that's coming in. But don't forget to watch the social media, and then you'll be able to find out how the match is going.
Yes.
Because I
Please
don't have info
tune.
yet.
Yeah, and go
Yes.
follow our official Twitter account or X or whatever it is called these days at Chivas EN_. And you can let us know what you think and what are your score predictions for El Clásico de Mexico and everything about the Chivas verse. And go please follow us on our personal social media, especially Alfredo, because he
Because
would
he
get
gets
angry.
angry.
Yeah. Red and white Fred.
Yes.
Right. Red and white
And
Fred.
subscribe
And
to our YouTube channel because we have a lot of content in there. We have the shows that we go to live shows. We have special content. Alfredo does amazing content. I do content. So yes, go follow us on follow Red and White Fred because otherwise he gets angry. Please go.
And
right. Yeah.
and
Is that you
quality.
guys have a lot of followers and I don't have that much.
I don't know how it happened. It just happens.
It just
Yeah, but
happened.
I've been
It
on
just
Yeah.
Twitter.
happened.
I've been on Twitter since 2009. So
Right.
yeah, so that has to do with it, and also because I talk about Chivas. So yes, everybody in the chat, thank you for interacting with us as always.
Yes.
Too bad we didn't have a Chiva Hermano this afternoon, but yes, please let us know. We are about to wrap this up, right? But please let us know what are your predictions for El Clásico de México, tanto varonil como femenil. We are so happy to have you here and listen to all your predictions. And remember, we're going to be there, and it's a lot of exciting content coming up, especially to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, of course. So please stay tuned to our official Twitter account and our official social media so you can be updated and have all the news about Clásico de México. Guys,
Gabi, are you going to be there both matches?
I hope so. I don't know if production has that info. Saturday for
They'll sneak
sure.
you in a camera case.
Saturday for sure. Yes, I'm getting word that I am going to be in both matches. So yay!
Fun.
Yay! So yeah, I'm going to post a lot of content on
Nice.
Chivas, of course, and on my social media if you want to
A
follow me.
romperla, and have fun, Gabi. Congrats.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Congrats. And guys,
Have
really,
fun.
check it out. That's official. It's great content. It's stuff you may not have known about Chivas, and it's in English. And
Yes.
again, unfortunately, my friends, the time has come for us to wrap it up. But let's remember that this program is for you, okay? Even the Chiva haters, the guys who just want to come out here and just spout your hate, está bien, podemos ser su filtro aquí en el Chivaverse, okay? Keep up the hope. Remember to be good people, all right? And siempre arriba las Chivas.
Arriba las
Nos estamos
Chivas.
viendo.
Have
Muchas
fun.
gracias a todos.
See you soon. See you in el Azteca.
See you.
Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.